I have hiccups. Oh, it just occurred to me that Mario Party method also supports 8. That is actually huge. Hiccups. And I just realized, I'm not playing the mod. I'm not playing the mod. I wanna chill. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I should probably let Pakoda know too. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Threaded the needle! Yay! Okay, note to self. Get the middle emerald first. That works. Really? I was just trying to hit it on the thing and you bounced off the flipper. You can't count on this game's physics. Ever. To do what you want. And I didn't even get the switch. There. I threaded the needle the other way, wow. There we go, again.
Hey.
Hey. You can't count on Sonic Spinball's physics, is what I've realized. For anything.
So what in particular are you referring to?
Oh, just, I tried to land on the the metal can in the toxic oil, in the second level of Toxic Caves, to, get the middle emerald, and then it just bounced off the flipper that I didn't even hit, and fell right into the toxic sludge. There. Jeez. Alright, now time to start the level proper. get the bridge. Let's open up an entryway, preferably after I get the bridge. Okay, whatever. I still need the bridge. Of course, whatever you're specifically aiming for at that moment, you'll get everything else. And then when you don't need to aim for that thing anymore, you'll get exactly what you were aiming for before. That's how the physics of this game works. Unreliably. That's unreliable. Okay, phew. Good angle. The bridge is up already. Really, didn't have the momentum. Really? Sonic Spinball, ladies and gentlemen. Well, at least we don't need to reopen the sewer tunnels, since I already got that emerald. Do need to bring up the bridge again, though, and open up the pathway again. I don't get... They save your emerald data. Why don't they just save everything else? Rest of your progress in the level. That would make it far less stressful to get through. And be more realistic to lots of pinball machines, I feel. Hi there, glitch. The worms hadn't quite, torn through yet. Rough ride? I think that's the message that, that Craig was referring to. Let's go back into the machine, try to enter the same way. Never mind. Spinball. Hey. One of these days. One of these days, I will actually be able to control Sonic in this game. Just not today. I mean, I did need that, I guess. And I have one more emerald to go, so... And the last emerald I had to go yesterday was the animal prison one in the machine, so that's... irksome. Get up there now! Yes, I'm aware. I see the clock. Thank you. We'll now have 2 tunnels up there. Are you serious right now? Thank you. Awkward spinball physics working to my advantage. This time I need to go this way. And since this way is already open... You know, a genuine question. Has anyone ever, without tasks, gotten the perfect bonus minigames?
Well, I don't know.
And you know what I'm referring to. You collect all of the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone even knew that existed until the tasks, if my understanding is correct. Cause like, who's not just who's gonna do that, who's gonna be able to do that? There we go. Scorpius defeated. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Boom boom. Ba da dum boom. Ba da 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 dum. Bad luck. Bad luck. Thought I was already up. Ball 2. Did I get an extra ball? Oh, it doesn't go down for casual either. Good to know. But yeah, we can agree that I kinda got robbed on this anyway, so. Alright, lava powerhouse again. to the steam arena at least. Excuse me, I want that. Alright. Do I hear a Craig?
Sorry, I was getting ice cream.
Alright, we're in Lava Powerhouse at the moment.
Okay, so I missed the entire first stage. Great.
Yeah, I lost a bunch of lives on the first bonus stage, but we came to the realization that apparently lives, you have infinite tries in the bonus stage with the casual hack as well. But I got unlucky, so again, it's not really my fault that I lost all those lives. And that's the story I'm sticking with.
Alright. Alright. Well, I guess to make up for lost time, since I wasn't here earlier. Okay, we're good. Quota has been fulfilled.
Alright, and Giga said he'd be in here if you were in here, so now we're just waiting on that. And depending on how long this game, Spinball takes, I was thinking about also doing another Genesis game. Maybe like one of the classic Sonic games, mirrored. It is so hard to get into the area with the cork. But there's so much threading the needle required in this game, in a game where you don't really have much control over where you end up.
Hey, look at it this way. It's not... It could be worse. Could be Showdown.
That's still Spinball. Okay, that's the first time I've hit the cork. Okay, second time I've hit the cork.
Yeah,
okay,
if you know how to manipulate the physics right, you can break the game in half for it, basically.
I doubt that, but I know the physics can be manipulated. I've been trying to
No, when you get a chance, watch speed runs in this game. It gets crazy.
I've seen some passes of the game. I know you have some control, but it's pinball. You don't have control.
That's what you think.
I've played this game for years. I think I'd know about that. Extra ball, when that actually doesn't matter in this case. Also, Craig, answer honestly, do you think anyone has ever done the perfect ring challenge for Spinball outside of a TAS?
I think so.
I would like to see that done. I am not stupid enough to do it myself.
Who said? Okay. Okay, I was gonna make a joke, but it might sound deprecating, so I'm not gonna say it.
Well, I didn't die, at least.
No, that's what I have the other sound clip saved for.
Are you kidding me? At least I got 2 of the 3 emeralds in that session. And the door should be, and the teleporter to the steam room should be unlocked at least. Not one word. Just a scream.
Technically not a word.
I mean, you are absolutely right. Just... And I would like to... You knew just by my son's silence that happened. But yeah, I'd just like to remind everyone that these are the Garfield cannons now and forever.
Bruh.
Yeah, that worked. Do it! I was right on top of that, too.
There's a very obvious joke I could make, but I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not even going to respond to that. There we go. It's so finicky to get in there. Ooh, almost thought I spin dashed in the wrong direction. Get up there! Are you kidding me? No!
Up in the...
I didn't die.
Oh.
Bruh.
Again, hard to tell when the screen's a couple seconds behind me.
I was almost... There we go. Are you kidding me? Okay, at least I made it back
Bruh.
into the Steam arena again, easily. It's like it didn't even give me time in that section of the level.
Welcome to Spinball. How jank are you? The answer is very.
Are you kidding me right now?
Bruh.
Larry. Bazinga. Cool loop.
Okay, I'm not
Ooh,
convinced that should have worked.
Hey,
That... If he had not gone high enough there, I would have been upset.
that only happens if you're holding left or right preemptively too much.
Bruh.
Lava powerhouse, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this works.
Yeah, this should send you up into the second area.
And it's the one I need to be in, too. Not where I wanted to go. There we go.
wonder if you'll ever get the secret bonus stage that's in this game. That's in any of these stages.
Secret bonus thing?
If you collect all the rings in
Nope.
any given...
Nope. Nope. That's what I was just talking about. That's nope. 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 Calling that off right now.
You shut me up before I even got a chance to speak it then. Okay, fine.
Sorry. That's a no from me. And of course, when I thread the needle when I don't even mean to.
Bruh.
Okay, phew, phew, phew. Okay. Get it, 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 get it. Woo!
Yeah, but that last steam buff, you gotta be careful, because if you blast too hard, you'll blow yourself into the pipe and out of the emerald chamber.
Yeah. I'm not convinced that should have worked, but okay, I won't complain. Are you kidding me?
But Badnik hitboxes are jank in this game.
Can we get a bruh in chat?
Bruh.
Thank you.
Oh no!
Bruh.
Pace.
You don't even get score for all the bad mix you destroy, which, I mean, I get it, but also, blah. I get first try there.
Well, they don't want you farming it.
Yeah. Like I said, I get it. It's just,
Needless to say, they semi-learned their lesson from, the Flybot 767s in launch base.
yeah. How I used to play Sonic 3. Are you? No. Thank you. No. Ugh.
Just remember, you can only fall in between the flippers 2 times.
How is that plugs closed? What does the flipper, what does falling in between the flippers send you?
You get thrown all the way to the bottom of the stage to a little quick minigame thing where you have to swing Sonic on a chain to get him away from a boiling pit of lava below him. But after you complete the second one successfully, the chain breaks. So if you fall a third time, you're dead.
Who looked at this and thought it was okay? And of course I got I hit the one I didn't want to hit first. Are you serious right now? I wish I had never known about that. I wish we didn't have to find out about that the hard way.
Let me guess, because you just failed it.
We just talked about it and I wasn't ready for it. Because, like, I've never seen what happens if you fail the robo boiler, and if you fail it, you still have to get all the way back up to him, don't you?
Well, even if you succeed at it, I think the pistons on the side I think the pistons at the sides of it will send you back up into the first steam room. So
convinced now this game is just way too punishing for its own good.
Again, it's like I said, despite being the third stage of the game, the machine is significantly easier than Lava Powerhouse.
There's some, shouldn't even reset anything like a real pinball machine when you lose a life in these levels. They should just put Sonic at the spawn point, like intended, and not have you be forced to redo progress.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but the problem with that mentality is that then it would be way too easy to get into the secret bonus room.
Well, problem with that, that requires the game to even be fair in the first place. And it's not. It's really not.
You sound like you're dying. You sound like your soul is dying inside.
I can't believe I lost to Robo Boiler and learned about that all in the same moment. I didn't know that part of Robo Boiler existed. I didn't figure there was anything special that happened when you lost. And if you even if you succeed that chain thing, you still have to make your way back up to him, right? Through all the lava?
Yeah, if you swing to the sides away from the lava, you'll land into the piston tubers that'll shoot you back up into the first steam room. So then you just have to bounce on the clucks in the two steam rooms just to get back up to Row Boiler.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Are you serious right now? I was pressing the button!
No, you need to move your... No, Zwat. D-pad. Swing the D... Hit the D-pad left and right to build momentum.
I thought it was button mash. And how am I supposed to know that with... Like, that wasn't in the instruction manual, I'm pretty sure.
The ticker at the top tells you.
I didn't see that on it.
Bruh.
What? Why'd I have to... Part of me wishes I never learned that was a thing for Robo Boiler, because now I'm just upset. I now have a 2-2 record against Robo Boiler. And I don't know how to feel about that.
Look, this is how gaming was back. This is how gaming was back in the 90s.
Like I said, I've played this game so much. Lava Powerhouse was typically the only place I could reach in this game. I only, prior to yesterday, only made it to the machine and Showdown once. And that was with using Level Select as a makeshift continue system. Alright, let's...
What the hell was that? Was that you?
Pain sounds.
Now, a bit of good news trivia I have regarding this is that should you fall out of the arena, boss health does not refill if you fall out of the arena.
Yeah, I recognize that with Scorpius. Scorpius's health never
Boss health only resets if you die. So
yeah. Okay, there's 2 heads down.
thankfully, you seem to be very diligent with hitting the targets on the side of the boiler itself, so that way you can always have the plug set up. Ooh, I would not have taken out the middle center head. That's.
I was trying to
usually...
take out the, I was trying to save that one for last.
Yeah, because you didn't take that one out. What?
That last one is gonna be hard to get. Yeah.
Not only is it gonna be hard to get, but that center one is. That center one's basically a straight exit right over in between the flippers. So.
It's a matter of.
Don't miss.
It's a matter of. Okay, that was the last hit on that robo head, so it's done. It's done.
There you go.
So now I have a 3-2 track record for Robo Boiler. Winning!
I'm surprised you didn't know about that thing with the Robo Boiler.
I've never seen anyone fail Robo Boiler, and I had only reached it twice before today. Or, yeah, twice before today. Now I've reached it a total of 5 times. Sonic jamming, haha, puns. This is always going to be one of the weirdest stages in any Sonic game, by the way. The Robo smile.
Just bashing Eggman's teeth out.
Yeah. Worst dentistry work. It's a good thing I know how to shake the table, though. Okay, that hit his tooth, yet it counted as being in between.
Again, Spinball is jank. Heck, in most other cases, I'm pretty sure that's not how this wouldn't be how pinballs normally react on a pinball table.
Okay, back to the machine. Take 2.
Alright.
Gotta get all those 4 emeralds again, and it just dawned on me earlier that the one emerald I had left to get was the animal prison one, which was probably one of the easier ones.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, but whatever. It is what it is.
You at least remember which cell that one's in, right?
Oh, I just hit all the cells anyway.
Let me guess, you just like freeing all of them just because of just being a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
You're a good person.
Thank you, I try.
Alright, so again, this should be, I want to say, the 4th row of lights. Just watch out for the buster. And don't hold the flipper down for too long, or otherwise...
Woo!
Oh! Nice!
Alright, let's not just fall out of the animal prison this time.
Yeah. Just piston buttons and then just bash away. Well, you found the emerald immediately.
Yeah, now I need to actually get it.
I think you do get like a butt ton of points for freeing all the flickies.
Okay, there's 2 emeralds. And now I have the one I didn't get yesterday.
Again, despite the bigger size and seeming more intimidating with 5 emeralds total in this stage, this is, I'd argue, probably one of the probably easier than Lava Powerhouse, because despite the center bottom room being so big, it's a lot more forgiving than Lava Powerhouse is. Welcome back to Jank City.
I got the sound effect for getting all 3 emeralds. Oh, it's the extra ball sound. That's what that was. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
that was only the 3rd emerald. Did the game get confused? And now I have 5 lives, which I've lost quite a few more of. Chill mod. I love you so.
Yeah, okay, so what you're gonna need to do here is not that. No, it's what? Yeah, get in the power chamber in order to stop the rotation of the... In order to get the rotation of the emerald wheel locked into place.
Yeah,
Fun fact, you can actually see what position it's currently in with the screen at the bottom right there.
Yeah, yeah, I knew about that. The hard part is actually getting in there.
Yeah, that is also true. But again, this is easier than this is significantly easier than Lava Powerhouse. Because again, this center room is the only area where you can actually, well, die.
What happens if you fall out of the roboticizer room?
If you fall out of the roboticizer room, I think you just get plopped right back in the animal prison. Let me just double check the map real quick. Yeah, if you fall out of the roboticizer, you just get thrown right back into the animal prison.
Well, that's refreshing.
The only thing you have to do after that point is just, well, get back up.
Hey, anybody home? Are you kidding me? Interesting, collision detection game. Going nowhere fast. No, not where I wanted to go.
Bruh.
I'm really trying here.
Sonic.
Spinball jank, yay!
You want to know what that was? That was some Mario 64 levels of edge bugging.
That was Ocarina of Time edge bugging, and yay, I got another emerald. That's the 4th one.
Alright, the last one should just be on this side.
Cool. This is going a lot better than it did yesterday so far.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny when Senran Kagura has a better pinball game than you.
Senran Kagura, huh?
Yeah, it has the pinball spin-off. Peach Beach Ball.
Wait, that's a pinball game?
Yes.
I could have sworn that would be like a volleyball game or something.
No, Swat, the emerald's down there. Go back, go back.
Nah, Peach Beach Ball is a pinball game. Of course, it's still Senran Kagura, so it's very lewd.
Oh my god, Swat.
Oh.
You are in...
I didn't know, okay?
I literally said it out loud.
It was too late when you said it.
This is why we need screen share in the call.
Okay, I almost have all the animal cells, unlocked. Come on, let me get that last cell. Let me get that last cell. Let me get that last cell. Let me unlock it. Let me free the animals inside.
Having some issues.
I'm dealing with it. Just have the one left to go. Yes! All cells open. 500,000.
Again, the last emerald you need is on the right side of the board.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I joined at the perfect time.
Yep. I have one more emerald to go, and this time it's not the one in the animal prison.
Let me just find your Twitch page, Zwat, then because I have a feeling you probably are not able to like stream to both Discord and Twitch at the same time.
Might be able to, but I haven't tested it on this laptop, so I'd rather not chance it right now. And great, now I need to know. Oh, good. This is a thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Will do.
As soon as I'm able to see the stream, because where's the stream? Oh, there it is. It's just like I was getting relatively concerned that I was getting a black screen instead of an actual gosh darn stream.
Alright, so, Craig, where from here do I go?
The funnel.
The funnel. Okay. And then I go up later for the boss.
Yes.
Yo, move it. It's just like he was only standing for 2 seconds. Jeez, this hedgehog's a pick. It's just like
fast forward, okay.
eh,
You mean you can deal with flying?
because when you're in Discord you call alone for like 5 minutes, Clyde kicks you out automatically.
Yeah, but I told you I was doing a grocery run.
Well, I was about to tell you I wanted to hop in here, and you just had to be like, I have to be.
Craig has ascended.
Yeah,
He summoned Reggie Rock.
Yeah, because you're telling me to hurry up, that's the problem.
Well, yeah, whatever. I was going to say, because if Sonic in this game gets impatient for you just standing for 2 seconds, what is this, the Fleetway Sonic?
It's sad I am Sonic. He's got
Well,
the juice.
Don't say it like that again. No,
That's how Sonic said it in the show. I've got
I know.
the juice.
I know, but it sounds but the way but if you're putting it that way, it sounds relatively unfortunate. It's just like what is Sonic waiting for me to come to the alleyway, and is he waiting to sell me drugs?
That's a you problem.
Sonic? Oh. Is this?
Okay.
Okay. I was worried that this was going to be this was going to be like the one time where the camera glitch trapped me in the area with the special stage.
That happened.
Smashing.
Nigel
Smash.
Thornberry would be proud.
Yup. So who's gonna be a Nigel main in Nintendo All Stars? Nickelodeon All Stars.
Nintendo All-Star.
Yeah, that's already Smash. You silly.
I don't know, but I doubt they'll get that Tim Curry to reprise his role because, well, he's in a wheelchair.
We still have archive voice, but the thing is, you're gonna lack effort unless there's enough to pull from all the episodes.
Yeah, and on top of that, you need to make sure they're the masters. Just no background audio with it.
Well, to be fair, Nickelodeon would still have all the raw recordings.
Yeah.
It's just typically for licensed games, they still get the voice actors to record new stuff for the games.
All right. Let's hope. Yes.
Oh yeah. This is pretty cool, admittedly.
It's just with Nickelodeon Kart Racers, they kinda made all the characters new.
Yeah. And they made Plankton a mystery character in one of them. Like, they made his silhouette black. And didn't reveal that he was the true villain! Even though...
Also, yes, freaking one of my characters did a Repukin to get rid of all the rare snurps. Ah. That's why I call Ultimate Royal Wave, the Repukin. you see why, Greg?
Yeah.
Repukin.
So he's ripping off, or he's doing Geese Howard's standard move?
Yeah, except the one character that's doing it is female.
Oh.
Like when they do Royal Wave, I imagine they're doing the Sonic Boom. Or with double Royal Wave, they're doing 2 Sonic Booms. Ultimate Royal Wave is just straight up Repukin. Because
Gotcha.
the way it looks.
Also, something we learned about today is that the casual hack also gives you infinite balls during the bonus games. I know what I said.
Also, why is Scratch here if this is mainly SAT-M based?
Because American.
Oh, wait till you see Robotnik in this.
Well, in the Game Gear version, they use Adventures Robotnik on the box art.
Yeah, they did.
And then they use this weird amalgamate of Adventures and normal Robotnik for Sonic Triple Trouble's box art.
Okay, guys, where the hell do I go in this stage?
You're at the Ultimate Showdown.
Yes.
That's the answer? Just, where do I go? Yes?
Okay, so from this starting, well...
Okay, good.
Yeah, I know about the hitting the switches to get rid of the thing.
Oh goodness! Oh god! Were you ready to fry?
Just a lava bath, you know.
It's just the 90s were a different time.
It's just, oh, rock, oh, there was a rock there. Rocket. Oh.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because, again, Spinball has two separate box arts.
Like what?
But the weird thing is, the Eggman isn't the only thing changed on the box art.
What else is changed?
Well, first of all, here is the Genesis box art for Sonic Spinball.
Let me look. Okay.
Okay.
And here's the Game Gear version.
Okay, so they got the proper spines on Sonic, so he's no longer having that cursed mohawk head. But then they get the Adventures Robotnik on it.
Hold on, I have to see this. Oh wow, I never know. I always knew that Robotnik was different, but I never noticed that Sonic was different. And it looks more like they edited the Sonic one to look closer to the Japanese one, more so than actually being genuine.
You also want to know what bothers me? I really wish that the way the little pose Sonic is in on the title screen looked like what Sonic looked like in this box art. Because it's just because with the title screen in the in the game itself, Sonic has a serious case of ass brow, and of course, artist representation of we don't know what the fuck to do with Sonic's spines.
Looked more like
Or
Knuckles'
they misinterpreted
dreadlocks
the
for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they misinterpreted the sprites.
It's just like I'm just wondering, like, has anyone made the sprite version of that box art? Because it's just this always bothered me.
Yeah,
it looks like
we're going quick saves, quick loads now. That's where we're
yeah.
at.
I don't blame you.
And on top of that, the sprite in this title screen, Sonic's got a serious case of ski shoes. It's got like a pair of skis for shoes. The only thing deadlier than a hedgehog rolling into a ball is a hedgehog with the screw attack.
I was robbed.
Oh, they're good. There's no rock there.
Oh no! Case. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Too much.
Yes. Thank you.
Bruh.
Okay, first emerald get.
Alright. Well, that makes things slightly easier.
I almost hit a wall.
Okay, good. They don't go for pincer. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Yeah. Oh! But it's just... But...
Yes.
hold on.
We could probably get glimpses of the other emeralds nearby when you're moving around the stage.
I have a dumb question.
What is it?
What would a 90s era Americanized Spinball look like?
He has the mohawk water droplet head.
That's not gonna make sense though.
I almost had a certain word, but that word's been ruined because apparently haha funny meme go wee.
I don't know what you're talking about, cliche.
Okay, so I can't get that emerald from there.
It's just like it's just like can't I just say drip as in water droplet and not as in shoes? Just call them shoes.
Where the?
That's what you're.
Yeah, I know, game. I know.
Random rock out of nowhere.
Where did that rock even come from?
It's Spinball. Don't ask. You want to go all the way to the far left.
Is this the far left?
Not far enough.
Okay, then...
Get back higher and go and get on the other side. Get on the other side of that balloon where you fell earlier.
Lower.
Launch yourself up. Now veer far hard left. Far hard left.
That work?
Yes. Now grab that pulley. Flipper will pop out, and you use that flipper in order to get the next emerald. Just follow the arrows.
I am so glad they don't add a thing there. A curve to this platform.
Ah! Yeah. But... Oh yeah. Like, you have this commercial right here. It says like in Japan it says funky action from America. They just literally in English just say funky action.
Wow.
Nothing. Not bad.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
first emerald, get.
Second.
Yay!
I thought I got only up one.
No,
No,
you got the one in the center.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, right.
Okay, so this one you want to. You see that one windsock right there, the second top one, where the path where the ball lights are going.
Robotnik bonus.
Not that one. The other one. You're gonna need to hit switches. Not that switch.
Jesus Craig. You love that voice clip, don't you?
I'm doing it every time Zawad dies in this game.
Remember, Blob. I floored Craig just because I included that scream when Crash fell into the water in Crash 1. It's just like Crash drowns. Ah!
I just wish you could have continued Crash 2.
I know. Maybe someday.
Someday.
I feel like we
Preferably-
probably start all over again from part 1, because...
Alright, so...
Preferably when Giga gets a permanent house.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zawad, the far arrows. Shoot up those first. Shoot up those first, because there's a switch that you need to hit buttons in order to get past.
Yeah, trying to,
Oh my God! Bless you.
Okay, there's another block destroyed, and ramp is on.
Yes.
All right. All you have to do now is just shoot yourself up there, and the next emerald should be yours.
Alright. Quick saving.
Funky action.
And this is why we quick save.
Alright, don't you hate it whenever you? It's like you had a hard enough time shooting for it in the first place, but then afterwards, after the path's already open, you keep hitting the button for some reason.
And then dying. I didn't die this time, just...
Oh.
Bruh.
And then you play that scream in reverse.
You should probably add that to the soundboard now that it's been mentioned. Just the it in reverse if you need to undo it.
You know what? Good idea.
Yeah, I would have liked it. I would have liked it if it was just like it's just Reggie. Ah!
Be
Like that.
Yeah, only with just the it's just like it's the Pokemon's about to say Regirock, but by the way, Craig, supposedly, uh, I thought when I looked ahead in one of the clips for Pokemon Journeys, Reggie's returned. It's, but as far as I can tell, it's just Reggie Ice, whatever.
Does it still have the same cry as it did in the movie?
We don't.
And it has a slightly different cry.
I was gonna say because again, you can't go wrong with the Lucario movie Reggie Ice Cry.
But we don't have the new episodes on Netflix yet.
You know, the one thing I always remember from the Lucario movie is the goddamn white blood cells.
Okay, so, yeah, I know about those. Where do I go now?
You know the one emerald you got in the far left. Same thing here with the far right. So as far right as you can.
Greg, do you remember the video, the Reggie cries, but they're replaced with Windows sound effects?
No, I need to look that video up.
There's also Microsoft Sam and Microsoft Mike sing the One Piece rap.
Oh no.
That just sounds cursed. Okay, so I think, let me double check the map.
Dreamin', don't give it up,
Random
Sonic.
rock.
Dreamin'.
Yeah, you want to shoot yourself.
In the foot.
I mean, you want to fall to as far right as you possibly can. You can still get an emerald this way.
Alright, go. Force it down as much as you can.
What was it?
There's one. Yeah, destroy that Badnik and then get to the shoot yourself up there again because there's a pulley behind it. Now, drop and now rev up the biggest spin dash of your life.
What was it with
Yeah!
What was it with raps in the intros of American localized animes?
Because rap was popular at the time.
Alright, now, yeah, the emerald here is below you. That's not the way to get that. I was gonna say, take this flipper, shoot yourself up as high as possible, and just in order to get around the balloons.
I don't even know what's popular nowadays.
Yes!
Did the palette glitch on the balloons? They're looking a little bit funkier than I remember.
Funky action! I can't get enough of it. I can't get over the way funky action is said in the commercial.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so not the way I was expecting you to do it, but hey, you're here now, so.
Yeah, it works.
Oh no,
Can I
this
say-
button.
Can I still just say Game Gear version of the Showdown track much better than the Genesis version?
Really?
Well, if you haven't heard it, I do enjoy the Genesis version of the Showdown track. There was this set of Sonic 3 style remixes, like I'm not talking about the Legend of Renegade ones, like by a like I want to say a Brazilian channel or something like that are actually pretty good. Sadly, I think that guy took down those videos.
You should have held the flippers up first.
Well, I hope you don't flip out.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
And just to make things interesting, I won't quick save spam the bosses, unless I feel I need to.
Alright, into the airship.
Oh, holy shit.
Do you remember the strategy?
This is my first time fighting him, but I vaguely know the strategy. You hit the switches, try to not let that happen, and you hit the switch, then you have a time limit to hit him. It is possible to one cycle. It's pinball still.
I got you.
Not what I wanted to do.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh no.
You better be careful. You can still recover from this. Use the bombs to get back up.
Oh god.
This is going to be a little bit difficult when you...
I printed out the receipt for it. Oh, no meetings. Yeah, it's online. Fully online. None. It's just get the work done each week. That's why it's such a great deal. Alright, what's the strategy?
Best way I can describe it, hitting the button a certain amount of times will set it up so that, or were you talking about the bombs?
The bombs, I see the idea behind the way to get up. It seems very finicky.
World's scariest police chases.
Alright, so what you want to do is...
Oh dear, that publisher. That's not helping.
Okay, so what you want to do is stop hitting the claws.
I'm not trying to! I'm trying to hit the button! I know
Hit
I'm
the-
supposed to hit the button like a few times. Oh my goodness.
What you want to do is... Well, that was a pathetic spin dash.
Yeah, the strategy to get back to him via the bombs, it doesn't work in practice.
No, it works. The problem is you're veering too hard.
I'm
You're veering
not
too hard the instant you start falling out of the ship.
I'm not even veering that hard. It's just like you try to bounce on a bomb, then the bombs have solidity, and it's a mess. I'm not trying to hit the claws. Like, it's a matter of, I know the strategy. You can tell me to not do things. I'm still gonna do them because it's Spinball and I have no control over my actions in this game.
Yeah.
Once you hit the switch 3 times, you just hit it the second time. Once you hit the switch 3 times, then you can just start wailing on it again.
There was no, smell my socks, but I already put him down. Come on. When you know the strategy, but can't execute it. I hit the switch way more than 3 times, and it hasn't even been that long.
How about you said you hate the Switch? Ah!
I can't be blamed for many of these fails, I feel. Not one word.
Bruh.
One word.
I said not one word. That means you have to have 2, so another brush should suffice.
Word.
Alright. Alright then. You want to know how the switch gimmick for this boss works?
I get.
You need to hit it. You need to hit it 3 times first in order to make the attachments disappear. But if the attachments then reappear, or if you hit the switch again, you need to hit the switch another 5 times to make them disappear again.
That is so stupid. Oh my god. That... That... Wow. That is... That's... That...
Ow, what the hell?
Yeah, the
You're
bombs...
not, hit,
the,
you're
don't-
not hitting the. You're not hitting the bomb. You're hitting the bottom of the ship.
I wasn't trying to hit the bottom of the ship. That wasn't my fault. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't... Let me rephrase that. It doesn't work like it should.
Ugh.
Oh no, stream buffering.
Stream buffering. Let me check Streamlabs OBS. Okay, no errors in Streamlabs OBS.
Okay.
That should be the third one. Right? Yeah, okay. I didn't even hit him! So you can just do a pass and not even hit him.
Ooh. Ooh. No! No, you're gonna go to the bottom of the ship.
The flames have solidity.
Okay, who sent me a DM?
Solid fire?
Okay.
What's next? The iron has liquidy?
Bruh.
And now we're experiencing all the reasons why Spinball is one of the worst Sonic games gameplay-wise.
It's just, the game is just kind of there.
You can't play the game. The game plays you. You can know the strategy and it still
Yeah.
does things out of your control. I should be.
How the hell?
Stream is buffering.
Refresh the page, Craig. Okay, got one.
Believe that. Three.
Bruh.
Jesus, Craig. Ugh.
What, did I scare you?
Yes.
Come on, get up there. And I did a pass over Robotnik, but it didn't even hit him. So, what? Are you kidding me? Didn't even hit the sock, and I got a strike on one of the windows. I'm starting to see why I never even made it to, Showdown as a kid. And it's largely not even my fault. Well, finally it works, and only by sheer luck. And are you? As soon as I say it, as soon as I open my mouth.
Oh great, Twitch's ads are buffering too.
Oh dear.
That's fine.
Twitch, come on now.
You know, I love it when ads play. You know what I love more? When I watch YouTube videos on my phone, and now it never tells me when the ad rolls are.
There's one, I think. I feel so
Alright,
sorry.
I guess to try and help mitigate Zwat's frustrations while he is playing, I can bring up some. Bring up some pretty cool theory bait.
What?
Here's a concept thought. You guys know what the egg dealer is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider that it wasn't originally meant to fight Shadow? Because there's another tidbit of the game that it comes from that's also very interesting. What's one of the things that Eggman seems to be making a lot of in Shadow the Hedgehog, especially if you go along the Iron Jungle route?
Shadow androids.
And what's one of the things that the egg dealer puts out?
Shadow fever.
Exactly.
Or
Did you ever
AIDS.
Think
Okay,
about it. The egg dealer for Shadow is actually the most OP mech Eggman had built up to that point. It's meant to work in tandem with an army of Shadow androids that he was creating by powering them up with Shadow Fever and dropping rings for them. The buttons for the slots are also located on the outside so the androids could lock the slots themselves if needed, and it rolls on wheels so that most enemies it faces actually can't catch up with it or reach it. The only issue is it suffers from the same problem as the Egg Dragoon Unleashed. It fought against an enemy it was not meant to fight in an arena that was also against it.
Yeah. Like last ditch effort, you send them one machine that was going to seal your fate anyway.
Like, the thing that really frustrates me about this boss is the fact that hitting the switch too many times brings back the traps. That's the worst part of this boss's design. And look, visual glitch, and oh my god.
Whoa, what the hell, whoa!
Hold on, I need to wait for the stream to catch up because Twitch has assigned a buffer, like a damn.
Maybe they didn't expect anyone to actually do it. Oh my god.
I think I only got one hit in that pass.
Oh, are you talking about the bombs appearing inside the ship there?
Yep. And like, there's no warning when the traps are down. No, wait, there is. I'm pretty sure. I hope it is when the ticker becomes only Eggman faces, right?
I think.
It maybe. I actually don't know.
Yeah. How are people supposed to figure this out with as little control as you get in this game?
How did people beat this back in the day? Oh boy.
No, that doesn't count. That's not a sign when it's down.
Some people persisted back then. Besides, Spinball is an extremely short game. And what did a lot of publishers worry about back then, considering rentals were a big thing?
Game length.
People returning
the game like after they beat an hour. So to combat that, they artificially increase the difficulty so that way either people have to run it more times or they just give up and just buy the game.
And even buying the game doesn't spare you the pain that you go through.
Yeah. It's a win-lose situation. It's a win for the publishers, a lose to the consumer because they have to deal with a game that just has bad difficulty balancing, just to be able to prevent people from being the game on a single rental.
Well, then clearly the solution to that is to just make nothing but a game journalist mode.
Oh shit! Shots fired.
I only got one hit in that entire time I was.
Yay! We got back into the ship.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of the bombs. I still feel like it's...
Bullshit.
Yes, exactly. And...
God! Also, I noticed the ticker said smell my socks for certain instances.
yeah.
it does that.
Oh my god.
Okay, 2...
Is it meant to be Sonic saying those things?
No, it's Eggman.
No!
Because that's when the traps go back up.
Okay.
No! That's not fair! You saw what happened. I cleared my way up. And the problem was, out of my control, I hit the ceiling because... Specifically because of timing. Something I couldn't control.
Bruh.
I feel the pain of all the people who had to try and beat this game legit without the lives. And this is exactly the reason why quick saves and quick loads and all of that jazz are completely on the table. The flames are indeed solid. I want to legitimately know if any of the playtesters of this game actually managed to beat it without debug mode.
I don't think Sega America would have cared if their concern was they didn't want people to rent the game once and then beat it overnight and then return it the next day.
This is a game that was not tested enough, regardless of monetary concerns.
Now, even if it was tested enough, like I said, they probably cared more about, oh, we don't want people to beat this game within an hour once they rent it at Blockbuster. We want to make sure that they have to spend so much time if they want to beat it on a rental. So they have to either rent it enough times until they get good at the game to finally beat it, or they just buy the game outright.
And another problem with this boss is you can make a pass when he's vulnerable on Robotnik, and it not even count as a hit. How it, like, just because of the physics don't trigger that.
The physics just
Bruh.
don't. The physics just don't exist.
I was gonna say, this game has physics.
Like, I feel like I reserve the right to be frustrated at a lot more of these things since I understand things about game development, since I'm working to be a game developer myself, so I have a say in the matter.
No. I get what you're. I'm working on. I'm in the game dev field too, and I totally understand where your anger's coming from.
Okay, how many of us are gonna be in the game dev field?
Just a
Well,
lot.
Let's take 3.
Well, depending on when I feel like my life isn't too crazy to go to college, it'll probably be 4. After Gen Eds first. The reason why I haven't gone is due to, well, my family situation would just make me more stressed, and it probably wouldn't help my studies.
And then I wonder why aren't we all working as one team?
Because people have lives and such.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
I live on the other side of the country, and I'm still in college.
And I still have my one project that I want to work on, which I can actually resume development for. It's still gonna be slow because I'm slightly out of it, and time management.
You know,
Zwat meanwhile looks like he's dying inside.
you know, there's no warning when you've actually hit the switch enough times, and then you just hit it, and it says "smell my socks," and you just have to hit it 5 more times. Even a warning that would have helped. That's like that. This is just flat out unfair at this point. And it goes beyond just like being more concerned about money and not being in an afternoon for rentals. This is just like this game is not properly tested.
Money and such. Huh, that reminds me. Oh, that's right, Crash 4.
Okay, that had better be enough.
Besides, rentals don't exist the same way they did back then.
Yeah, no, it's just stream.
Yeah, streaming services are basically the replacement. The only difference is you have an entire library. You just have to pay a subscription fee.
Imagine if they remade this game with proper physics and a bunch of quality of life updates. And
You wanna know what I would rather have as a take that?
What?
A bowling game with Sonic elements that has better physics than Spinball.
You know,
that's what I mean. I did a pass over him and it didn't hit him. And you already have to thread the needle to even get in there.
I have a What, you have a puppy?
I found a puppy.
I was gonna say, I have a feeling the moment as Watt plays Sonic Pinball Party, it's gonna feel like Euphoria. Oh, it is a puppy.
I've done like 3 passes in this run alone, and only hit him once. 4 passes, and only one of them actually hit.
Okay, the smell of my socks problems came up, so the traps are back, so...
Yup, I noticed. And into the abyss!
It all started...
The way you emphasize that was just really freaking funny.
Okay, so alright, welcome. Tell me your story. It all started when I said I'll stream Sonic Spinball.
So... No.
What?
No, it's just like the therapist asking where it went wrong. Zwad just instantly gets recollection of Sonic Spinball, and it's just
Yeah. Or the showdown. Yeah. Okay, good.
Or a click isn't even, like, there's no warning when you've hit it enough. It's just, you have to be counting the entire time when you're already so focused on everything else. And then
the game just fucks you.
exactly.
The fires are gone.
No, they're not.
Oh, Jesus.
You all see what I mean. It's still not done.
Strike 3, you're out. Oh dear. You know, those bumpers really know how to swear.
I only got 1 hit in that entire however long I was in that session. Like, the fact that you can do a pass over him and it doesn't even count as a hit. After all that you have to go through to even get the chance to hit him. That's...
aggravating.
That's an understatement. It invokes a certain kind of feeling.
It's just the moment Sonic breaks through that glass. What's it have your cross stations, cheapskate?
You see what I mean? Like... Okay. At this point, if I hit the switch 4 times, I'm just quick loading.
You're just like, fuck that. I've already worked my ass all the way up here.
This is probably, I can't say for certain, but this is probably going to be the only time I ever beat Spinball. I'm just gonna say that right now. At this rate.
Yeah.
I should also mention Zwat, with the windsock windows thing, if you're going too fast and you hit the windsock that goes right into the window, you can actually speed up the braking process for Eggman to throw you out of the ship.
Okay, Plum, you're doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
This...
Because I want to get a reaction out of you, Kiko.
I never thought... I don't think I ever thought a Sonic game, especially one that I played so much in my childhood, would give me such rage-inducing feelings.
It's because you never got this far back, or did you?
No, I only made it to Lava Powerhouse. I only, a few years back, during an Extra Life Game Day, made it to Showdown for the first time, using level select as a makeshift continue, which means it wasn't even in one continue. Are you kidding me right now? I got 2 hits.
You're just like...
3 hits.
You're just
You got
like...
3 hits.
No! No, get back up there!
I've gotten some hits. I've gotten some hits. I've gotten some hits. Let's see if I can get back up there. And I'm falling lower. Oh no. I got 3 hits, which is more than I've gotten in any of the sessions so far. Any of the runs so far.
Oh.
In fact, you know what? I was meaning to quick save. No.
What did you do?
Quick load.
Quick loading.
Right? Play a relevant sound clip.
I don't think that one's the relevant sound clip. It has to be something else at this point for something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, that was a little idiotic.
You wanna know what that feeling you had was with how you didn't expect this to be so... Basically that's me revisiting Frogger, He's Back, and I did it's just like, geez, this game did not age well. Just like, how did I beat it back in the day?
I think I've hit the switch enough times.
Because you got used to the controls back then.
No, I need to hit it one time.
Oh my god! I just think you're on a very rare start. Thank you. Oh, yes! It landed. Sorry about that. I just need I need that because that felt like vindication. It was just oh my god.
Alright, so do you want do you want a tip?
I mean, you can give me a tip. We can see if it works.
You can minorly influence Sonic's direction when you're throwing him through the pinballs. So when you launch him off the flippers towards Eggman, depending on what side you are, hold in the opposite direction of where you're launching from. It should slow you down enough.
I think I've done that a few times and it didn't work because it's just you have to thread the needle already. It's just okay, there's 3. No, I was holding that the whole time there to slow down, and no, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Damn it! I hate how perfectly timed that was.
Unnecessary!
Okay, I at least got some members to level 34. I think I'm gonna finally take a break from Etopia because I'm still trying to hunt down those last 3 enemies.
Smells like water! All of you, you're sharpened, you're opponent, and you opponent.
Excuse me?
Rocket bees.
Oh my god.
How dare dare you interrupt me
Interrupt me when I'm trying to look stupid.
I have a special one reserved for when Zwat eventually defeats this boss.
Right.
Okay.
I see him just touch the very tip of the goddamn flippers. I'm just like, how?
That's too. That's like you have to get lucky for it to actually register, for him to actually hit as he passes Robotnik. I dare say. I can't say that this is the worst designed boss ever, because it's mostly, a large part of it is due to the game mechanics revolving around it, but it doesn't. Alright, let's witness what just happened. I hit the switch 3 times, and immediately after the 3rd time, he said, "Smell my socks." Are the traps going to be there? If they are, I'm going to be very, very, very upset. Very upset. I'm upset.
I couldn't get to see it because the stream is buffering.
Yeah, any like I had of this game other than for the music, I think that's gone now at this point. I don't know, that might be too harsh. We'll see how I feel later. It's just okay, you know what? Let's save here.
You're gonna be quick saving every single second. No. I hit you.
1 hit. Good trap.
Oh no, it said smell my socks.
Yeah. Trying to slow down. It doesn't work. It just, whatever speed it wants to put you at, it puts you at it. Without consent. There's no control. You have to be lucky. And then he just... That wasn't even a fast speed, and yet he still just glided through the air to avoid Robotnik. I want to see the playtester. I want to meet the playtester who actually managed to beat this game before beat this boss before release. Please, introduce me to them. Let's have a talk. I want to know how they did it. And I want to know that, and I want to speak to the people who designed this boss. Seriously. I probably will if I ever... if Sonic Team is already dismantled, then probably not gonna speak to them anytime during my career. But, yeah, I just want to ask them, what were you thinking?
Alright,
In this words,
and apparently according to here, The designers for this game were Peter Morowik and Hot. Actually, I shouldn't say it. Actually, yikes. That name is, Ooh! I don't want to say that name on stream because I'm pretty sure that would get us canceled.
I don't know why saying a name would get us canceled, but
This is literally what it. This is literally what is on the information page for the designers of the game. Look at the second. Look at the second for Spinball. Look at the second person's last name.
Okay. How do you say that?
That's the thing. If it's said the way I think it's said, if it's said just the way it's supposed to be phonetically said, I'm pretty sure that would get us canceled.
I mean, if
That's just someone trying like who signed that freaking last name into law or something like that? What the hell?
The thing is, like, it's just a name.
yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
That's
but
just a
whatever.
periodic. That's not a name. That's a periodical element.
No, because here's the thing. If that name is pronounced phonetically the way I think it is, it's gonna sound a little bit dangerously too close to a
Certain other word.
exactly. And that's why I don't want to say it.
Then just say Eng. Just say it like
His
that.
name is Hoyt NG. There, we covered it. The
What
worst.
if it's just an alias?
How in the heck are you even supposed to? How are you supposed to hit him?
Because you know some people do use aliases for certain projects.
How are you supposed to hit him? How are you seriously? How are you even supposed to hit him when he just glides?
You can tell Swat's dying every single moment he questions it.
This legitimately frustrates me now. Because
You got one.
with how far you have to go to get even get the chance to hit him, then you go through and it's completely luck based if it hits or not. When you already have to thread the needle after doing a whole series of steps, that gets harder each time. This is
Sparta.
the worst boss ever, and not even all of it is due in part to its design. It's mostly due to the gameplay mechanics surrounding it. So it's not really the worst designed boss ever, it's just it doesn't work in tandem with the
game design goes against the boss design.
yes.
I have a feeling that the moment you play something like Sonic's Pinball Party, you're going to feel euphoria because it's an actual proper pinball game.
And there's the smell mess. That's good to know, and
And that's good to know. Actually, no, it's not.
oh, are you kidding me? Like,
No.
if they made it so that it actually always registered a hit just by entering there, that would then this boss would be fine. But that is not a artificial difficulty thing. That's no testing was done on this boss. That's what yeah, that's not that means they didn't even bother testing this boss. Maybe the rest of the game, but not this boss.
SWAT make a quick save right about now.
It's too late. There's like You can manipulate your speed, you cannot manipulate your speed, you can manipulate your speed either way, it doesn't matter, he'll just hit Robotnik if he feels like it. Whatever. Yeah, look, it honestly doesn't even matter if I make a quick save or not. At this point.
Oh! Yeah. Oh, you get it, and now the Smell My Socks came out.
Yeah, I mean, with that little time, like, there's too much punishment for mistakes that are out of your control.
Got another hit. Save after every hit.
The minigame to get back is inconsistent, and you can do it perfectly, and still, if they're positioned poorly, it's just bad luck. And then you can make it all the way to hit Robotnik, and then, a surprise, you can't hit him because the game said no. I wanted to do this boss without quick save spamming. That's not gonna happen now. Not with...
Meanwhile, the AVGN finds his new co-host.
Oh?
Wait, what happened?
I was making a joke because of SWAT's rage.
Oh.
God damn it.
Zwat just gets out the Magnavox rifle, plugs it in, and then just straight up shoots Robotnik.
Oh no, I would probably do something more along the lines of Heavenly Host.
Oh, Corpse Party?
Yep. Back up there. Back up there. Thank you.
Sonic, you indecisive blue prick! Do what I'm telling you to! Oh, god damn it, the socks are back out!
Okay, so one. That's one hit. Switch hit. Quick saving. Two switch hits. Three. Are you kidding me right now? I think I'm at 3 hit. I think I'm gonna be at 3 hit. The next switch hit is gonna be 3. I've lost count at this point. Okay, 3. Four. Like, the whole thing of undoing the traps by pressing the button too many times, that is also... That should not be a thing. That should not be a thing. Okay. Yeah, let's not quick save that. Alright. You guys enjoying this?
No, I'm reading what Giga posted.
Oh my god.
It's just like, now this is what you call a gun. This is a motherfucking gun. Let's try it out. Plugs in. It's just the moment Sonic gets up there.
Okay.
Sonic gets up there. He pauses the game.
I really should have saved and just paused up there and tried to make use of that. Okay, here we go again.
There, fucker.
Yeah, probably probably somewhere there's probably going to be like some sort of like SCP entry for Sonic Spinball out there. I wouldn't put it past people.
SCP entry. It controls itself. It controls itself. It lies to you about actually controlling it.
2. 3.
What?
Okay, again, 3. Four, I think. We'll know if the next one says smell my socks, if I have gone over. Didn't say it, so I need one more. And this is with save states and infinite lives. Yeah. Yeah. When Johnny did did the Super Gaming Brothers do a playthrough of this game? I forget.
Yes.
Did they
Yes.
did they manage to beat it?
Yes.
Yes, but in what way are you asking?
On one continue.
No, I don't.
They switched to the Sega Genesis emulator that was homebrewed onto their Wii.
Or Showdown. And I think they use save states. It's been a long time since I've seen that Let's Play.
Now, John, don't die. Dies. Shut up! Shut your whore mouth!
I mean, the saving grace is that at least I know I'm not alone in this pain. I'm not the only one who has experienced the pain of fighting Robotnik. I just understand it now. In Spinball. Are you kidding me right now? That's 2 passes where it didn't hit. How did I get that thing where I could hit him multiple times?
For God's sakes, Giga, why this?
Crash Life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you try to manipulate Sonic when he's going through there. I'm certain there's some kind of autopiloting there. And oh, I think I could use a break. Yeah, a dinner break. Thank you. We'll come back to this after I eat some dinner. Because yeah.
Because dinner.
Dinner is important.
That was a little idiotic.
And I still have 5 hits to go on Robotnik. I can get to those after dinner. I'll see you guys then.
Just sounds to me like he's gonna need more than dinner in order to save his sanity.
Have you guys saw what I posted in Blah?
Yeah.
sticking on the wall.
Time for Plum to screech. Okay.
He did not go key. He went poso or something.
Okay, I'm back.
Come back.
Yeah, I love it when I have to pause when I have to make a turn. And then I lose my position. There, you deserve that.
Oh joy! Even during the stream pause, the buffer still happens.
Wow.
All of you, you're sharpened, you're impotent, and you impotent.
Why?
Because I don't know. It's just it's just slowly seeing Zwat lose his grip.
Sanity.
Yeah, his sanity. It's just like his game gets my vitriol. Some of the comments on this.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least.
Are you tired?
Not quite yet.
I'm just wondering. It's just like at the very least he ain't.
Oh no!
At the very least he ain't playing Sticker Star.
Oh no!
What did you see, Plum?
Giga, why Sandwich Hub?
I blame the people who bootlegged it.
Sandwich that'll make you come.
Yep.
In that context, come for what?
Whoa,
Food?
meatball. Oh, meatball marinara.
Oh no!
Want that meatball?
No.
I want that meatball. Give me that meatball.
Yeah, I bet you love those meatballs, huh?
Shut up! No.
Sandwiches that got me going.
No.
You should try Azure B2 again sometime.
Well, it just depends on the mods or something.
There are a lot of good character mods that have come out lately. Like, of course, you got Casey, Tangle, Milne, Skip, and Jaina. The Dirk pack got updated to add another character to make Team Kinetic. What's his name? Oh yeah, Meta Knight is a thing.
Oh, good. So I can play as the character that will get me banned from tournaments.
Yeah. What's there? Oh yeah, Mamie. The little the Rosie robot, as she's called. But yeah, there's also plenty of game modes down to battle mod's been updated plenty, and they added, and there's also the chaos mode, which is pretty much a PvE horde mode.
Huh.
Like that's fought in, like you fight against waves of badniks in set locations. Oh right, you all saw what I posted in multiplayer shenanigans, right?
I have not. What is it? Oh yeah, that.
Especially made builds of Dolphin and Project 64 built specifically for Mario Party.
Wow.
Vic and I have actually played it with well, Vic, Ryan, and I have actually played it with other people, and it works pretty well. Like the only thing that you need to get used to is a little bit of input delay based on the buffer, but it runs smooth aside from that.
I really need to. I need to pre-order Mario Party Superstars because you don't know how excited that made me when I saw it.
There's too many games coming out this last quarter of the year.
Yeah, because all the games that would have came out last year, or most of the games that would have not most, some of the games that would have came out last year are now coming out at the tail end of this year.
Metroid Dread, Mario Party, WarioWare, Advance Wars, No More Heroes 3.
Someone made a version. Someone made a old version of KidPix that works in your browser.
Oh god.
Is the stream buffering for you guys too?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
Well, it's full buffering from. Okay, now it's back. Okay.
I was gonna say check your internet. No, get back on the road. past me.
On. Okay.
How was dinner?
It was good. I have 2 cookies with me. One of them is like a cookie with a some kind of stuff and a chocolate swirl on top, so that's interesting. Or it's more of a zigzag.
Permanently unnecessary!
Get out of my face, clown. Which one? I remember that clip actually. I've seen that before. Right. Let's I think the shields are, well, doesn't matter now.
Anyway, let me go get dinner real quick.
Out.
That's 2 times you've fallen out. 3 times you've fallen out of the ship.
I'm pretty sure the socks are down.
4 times.
I went as slowly as I possibly could there. And yeah, you have no control over whether it actually works or not. You legitimately have no control if it actually works or not. It just
If you get the timing right, you can just constantly loop around in circles around the boss thing.
that requires him to actually be hittable in the first place. And I was able to get up into his place, but I couldn't quick save soon enough to take advantage of that. I got a few hits on him. You see how I'm just going over, and there's nothing I can do. I can't slow down even if I press the direction. It's... If you thread the needle, you don't hit him, but you have to thread the needle to even get up to his area. This boss was not tested.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be demotivating you every time you... Could be... The ticker at the top could be demotivating you every time you miss.
Okay, that would just be evil design, like they knew exactly what they were doing. And that would be even worse.
Yeah, like you'll whiff a shot and then the ticker at the top just tells you to get bent.
Yeah. No, that would be... This needs more tickers, like a ticker to tell you exactly when the socks are down. But... It's... And... So... A few changes would make this boss so much better. Alone. 1. Have a signal on the ticker to remove... when the socks are removed, instead of just being guesswork. 2, don't have the hitting the switch too many times bring up the traps again, because... no. 3, actually test the damn boss so that it's actually hittable without being based on luck. And 4, remove the whole thing with the windows on the sides. Just make the center the only... The windows are way too punishing if they break. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And like I
Danny.
said, it's not all this boss's fault. It's not all the boss's design's fault. It's just it doesn't work in tandem with the mechanics.
It's like how in Crash Bandicoot 2, where the true final boss of the game is jetpack controls.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Only this is the only that's a change in gameplay mechanics that doesn't work. This is the same gameplay mechanics as that you've been playing with the entire game, and it doesn't work. I believe that's the third hit. And like having to hit it 5 times when the first time you only have to hit it 3. That's... yeah, no.
Ugh.
Alright, gonna just pause during each quick save now. I think I have like 4 more hits to go. The hard part is actually getting those hits. Well, the hardest part. It's not the hard part, it's the hardest part.
I was gonna say like technically everything's the hardest part.
The hardest part is moving.
The
You gotta look in live commentary.
The hardest part is just playing the boss.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Shoot, I want to say that to Shelty right there. And then just the third dog is like, knock it off.
I'm trying to look for a video to watch, but I see this in my recommendations. Hold on.
Why did I get air surfing dude there?
Because you are air surfing, dude.
By chance, if I hold up, no. By chance, if I hold down,
Yeah.
Guys, look.
Oh my god. No!
What'd he post?
He gave Kirby the boot.
is that the secret? Are you supposed to hold down when passing over him? You can influence Sonic's movement down. Is that what I'm getting?
Okay, is what? I want you to find a pillow, stuff your face into it, and scream, so that way you can get rid of your stress.
That comes after I beat the boss, Giga. That comes after I beat the boss. Otherwise, it's just gonna be emptying the stress before it's all...
That's what she said.
Okay,
Ah!
right, yeah, I need to get rid of the socks again. It just...
Rocket please.
I'm tired and I'm not even exhausted.
Well, that was a little idiotic.
What's feeling is how I feel when playing through Crash 4.
How dare you interrupt me when I'm trying to look stupid? All of you, you're sharpened, you're impotent, and you impotent.
But yeah, this isn't gonna be the last game I play tonight. I'm not gonna just end it on all of this.
What are you gonna play after this?
Probably probably Sonic 1 or 2 mirrored.
Oh dear.
Yeah. This emulator has a mirroring function.
Anyway, I'm gonna watch a video while I eat my dinner.
That's the secret! That's the secret! Oh my god!
Wait, did you kill him?
He's dead! He's fucking...
You activated the beam, you fool!
He just said one moment. It's just like...
All of you! All of you!
You can hear his screams of anguish throughout all of this.
No, I need to put this pillow back.
Well, that
Okay.
was a little...
If that's the secret you're just supposed to hold down when going over it, because that did seem consistent, then okay, I retract my statement that you have no control. But that would have been good to know that I could influence him down. I thought I could only influence him left or right. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have finally beaten Sonic Spinball with infinite lives and some save states. Whatever. It counts. Let's all be honest with ourselves. Very few people have beaten the game legitimately. And they're gods, so... I'm gonna reward myself with a cookie. Ooh, oatmeal raisin.
You are about to watch a training video on how to eat a cookie.
You know, despite it all, I'm glad I finally did it. Now I can say, I can mark this off my bucket list. I have beaten Sonic Spinball.
And you're just gonna basically say, fuck this game, I'm not touching it again.
I'm not touching it again with only the purpose to beat it, and I reserve the right to retract that statement at any point if I just, for some reason, feel like picking it up again. I don't know why I would at this point, unless it was for a charity thing or whatever. But... it's... yeah, just...
The Sonic Pinball Extravaganza. Watch SWAT gamblings in all the Sonic Pinball zones for 7 hours straight.
The only thing I can say is that you're better off playing Sonic Pinball Party.
That is a Sonic game I've never played.
Because the thing is, the difference is that it's an actual pinball game.
Yeah, and I bet Zawat's experience with that one compared to Spinball is just gonna be...
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's just... it's just... I can just hear the anguish in your voice.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me change the stream title.
You are about to watch a training video on how to eat a cookie. Also, I feel a lot of rumbling in bass right now. That's the interesting part about living close enough to a train. You know what? I'm peckish. I'm gonna have some leftover pizza.